What's up, fellow Saiyans, and welcome to episode 56 of my Marvel United mini paint series. Today I am doing Famine, and she is the first of the four horsemen of Apocalypse I'm tackling. Her real name's Autumn Rolfson, and she had the power to disintegrate food at first, which was kind of dumb, but then Apocalypse comes along, makes her a horseman, and she becomes Famine. So to start her off, this is going to be for her mask and for her animal thing she's riding, her horse, I guess. It's a mix of demonic yellow, fairy dust, and tainted gold. And I've had to mix this around quite a bit before I came out with a mixture that I actually liked. But like I said, this is going to be applied to her mask and then the animal that she's riding, which looks more like a tiger or something than a horse, but it could be as sloppy as you want here because it's the first color we're working with. I want to start getting more Spider-Man people in here as well. I want to start going back and forth between episodes in the future, like an X-Men, and then switch to a Spider-Man character, back to an X-Men character. Now, for the base, we're going to use Ash Gray. And while we're doing the base, it'll give some time for the yellow to dry. Now, once it's sort of dry, I'm going to go back over and add a second coat. In total, I added 3 coats of this yellow color. Now I'm going to move up to her hair, and I'm going to use Dragon Red for the hair. And with Dragon Red, I'm going to need at least 2 coats, if not 3. Just never seems to show very well. Now for her costume, I'm going to use Pure Red. And in the bottle, sometimes they look similar, but you can tell the difference. Like the Pure Red, it shows up better, and it's a lot brighter. You just want to be careful when you're coloring her costume. You don't want to get any of the red on the yellow. It's going to happen, but you want to minimize it as much as possible. Now, once that's dry, we're going to move back down to the base. We're going to take Skeleton Bone. And the animal she's on is on like a bunch of different rocks, and some of the rocks are raised. And for the raised rocks, we're going to use Skeleton Bone just to add 2 colors to the base instead of 1. There's also a bone that's underneath it, which the color kind of fits the category. Any parts where the rocks aren't raised, I'm going to take army green and I'm going to paint the base where the rocks aren't. Now for the tongue of the beast thing she's riding, I'm going to use Zephyr Pink because it's metallic color. And being that it's like a robotic being, I would think that that would make sense. Now, for her costume, she has like an outer rib cage thing that's supposed to symbolize the famine. So, like, this part kind of sucks because you got to get your detail brush and get real detailed for her costume. And then I'm also going to use this for the her eyes, the beast's eyes, and teeth. And I know I'm like kind of off camera for some of this, but I had to get really up and close and personal for the rib cage part. Similar to like Spider-Man, but not anywhere near as bad. Now, once that's dried off and it's time to start a washing process, we're going to start off with light tone. And this is going to be for her mask and for the beast she's riding. And remember, when you're washing, you don't want to get any puddles and you don't want any bubbles. And I know this is a lot of space to cover with the wash, but you just keep dragging it over the recesses. Sometimes I'll go back, grab some water, and use that to drag some of the wash away. Next, for her hair and for her costume, we're going to use red tone. Now for the base below her, we're going to use soft tone. And then we're going to let this, after the washing process is complete, we're going to let this sit and dry for a while. And then it'll be time to start the highlighting. And to start it off, it's almost like we were in the beginning. We're going to take moon dust this time, mix it with fairy dust and tainted gold. We're going to make it a little bit of a lighter shade of the yellowish color we were using. And then we're going to just sort of dry brush this all over the beast, as well as her mask. Now moving over to her hair and her costume, we're going to use pure red. Pure red will be brighter than the original pure red because the wash is over it. And the hair itself is already a darker tone red, so this is going to show up exceptionally well in the hair. But you'll just lightly see it on her costume, but it'll be enough that it will actually provide a highlight. Now I'm going to use matte white again just to go over the rib cage. Now for the base, I'm going to use necrotic flesh, and I'm going to dry brush this all over the base. And this is going to do it for Famine. I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. And I'll look forward to finishing the other 3 horsemen in the future. If you like this video, go head over and check out my Twitch page and my Facebook page. On Twitch, sometimes I paint on live streams or I'm playing video games or something. It's whatever. If you want to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll get notified anytime I put a new video out. You'll get notified of it. But again, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. And later, Saiyans.